And hello, everybody. Welcome to the first match of the 4DMWC3 World Cup group stage, third edition. I'm Halo. I'll be here with Shu. Hi there.
Hi, Halo. How are you doing on this fine night?
I'm doing pretty well. We all players on deck. We're gonna be starting warm-ups pretty soon. We have Psycho as a warm. I think that's not the warm-up.
I'm not so familiar with this map, but the fact that it's LN Master makes me think that it's China's map.
It makes me think that it's probably the host's map because it's a common tournament.
That's also fair.
Yeah. So I think we're gonna still. We have yet to see the first warm-up, but hey, China versus Canada. I think this is a pretty interesting matchup. Like, China's coming as like a pretty good height seed. Canada is a bottom seed, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, that's right. China got 14th out of 34 teams in the quals, and Canada got 26th place.
Ooh, okay.
And notable standouts from China include a fifth place run on stage 2, the accuracy qualifier.
Yeah, their accuracy score is ridiculous. Like, they're not particularly strong in the other categories, but Canada's not gonna have like a good time catching up to them because they had comparable performance in speed and hybrid, but there's no maps that hard here to take advantage of. It's gonna be mostly accuracy. I mean, Canada's accuracy is fine, but it's gonna be really hard to catch up to an accuracy in the level of China. It's gonna be really difficult.
Yeah, and both Canada and China seemed to struggle on the stamina part of the qualifiers. That being said, this is group stages, so this is where qualifiers will not matter that much.
Yeah,
but if there's anything to be taken away, it's Canada's performance in the long notes.
Oh,
where
it
they
is
performed 100,000 points worse than China.
Yeah.
60,000, not 100,000.
Speaking of warm-ups, by the way, I think this is in fact a warm-up. I think China might have picked this. This is cool. So right now, I really do think that like the smart thing for China to do is to pick LN and SV, because their rise is really good, but they are still on range if for some reason they like drop 200s or God forbid drop misses. I think they're gonna be faring much better on the LNs, especially considering that even though their third LN player had underperformed, like Ramilia, this is an accuracy-oriented stage, so they might be able to get someone who just like has good accuracy and they can circumvent their presumed like weakness at LN consistency.
That's right. If I were China, I would not pick the accuracy picks. I would go with accuracy picks that are also LN and SV. If you're just accuracy with Rice, that may be a little too risky for China.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely think that like Rice is probably Canada's best bet. Like, that's what they're gonna have to pick, and they might have to bank on like misses from China or like 200s from China, but overall, I do think this might be close. This might be like closer than we expect. The only map that I think are gonna be like very heavily favored China, I think, for both of the SVs, but like especially
the rule blazing one.
Oh, I actually thought the main heroine was gonna be the more biased one, because like, yes, the rule blazing one is like much more memorization heavy, but it's like main heroine is SV and accuracy. Like, China's like they have the advantage like both, arguably. So
Really, I think that Canada may be able to like put in a decent performance on main heroine, even if they have not practiced it that much, which it seems like they're doing with the SVs.
Oh,
if
yeah,
China has practiced the rule blazing SV and Canada
yeah,
has not done much, yeah, you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, oh yeah, true. That is gonna get banned. I think that's a smart thing for Canada to do too. They like ban the SV. I think China should ban. I don't know actually. Maybe they ban like 8th planet. Would that be a reasonable ban?
8th planet is definitely the most consistent rice pick, so banning 8th planet would make sense.
Yeah, like I could see a rationale for banning like any of the four like rice picks. Like both the M2U map and Shannon's Theorem could be banned on the grounds of like inconsistency. 8th planet could be banned on the basis of like not giving them an easy consistency pick so they can breathe. The consistency map could be banned on the grounds of choking. So like, I think Canada's probably just China, in fact, probably gonna just ban whatever they're not comfortable with. Like, just ban whatever rice they don't like and just throw.
Yeah, and it's also worth mentioning Marble Soda, the rice hybrid, in which Canada may perform well on since the releases are not that exotically timed.
Oh yeah, that is very true.
And like, if you're an all-rounder like Aces, you could potentially perform quite well on the rice hybrid.
True. And like, I think the act player, I think it's gonna go down to like whether Mimosa is comfortable with like these short LNs. Because Mimosa actually put in a lot of work in the accuracy qualifier. They got 997.7, which is absolutely ridiculous. So, okay.
Yeah, China is really, really good at pure accuracy, but Canada is not that far behind. That's sort of the issue. And yeah, if one of China's players has a bad day and drops a couple of stray 200s, it can easily go in Canada's way.
Definitely. Also, we have some surprises from both teams, potentially. Neither Tamaki Rohan nor Paris Spirit even played. Like, they didn't appear in qualifiers at all. Same thing from Jacob and PQQ in Canada. Wonder if these guys are gonna show up for this game, and if they do, what kind of scores they can put out, because maybe they're the game changers, and we don't know yet.
Yeah, we've got some players who are completely new who we did not see in qualifiers. And if we see them perform well in group stages, that could bring quite the upset to the seeds.
Most definitely. In fact, one of these players is new. So a lot of these players are new. In fact, PQQ had not showed up in the past edition of the 4th edition Mania World Cup. New addition to the team. Same for, well, basically the entirety of China, actually. But yeah, which does in fact make me wonder, like, China is favored, but do these guys have the nerves? Because there's a lot of very greenhorn players on China's team. Do they have the consistency? That's like the question. Now that I come to realize like how new the Chinese team is, that question is not gonna get out of my mind. What are they gonna do?
Yeah, and Just saying again, China performed exceptionally well on the consistency qualifiers, getting 5th place on my cloud. But whether or not Canada will be better today is up to the new players, and as well as how much they've practiced. That said, let's go into the picks.
Okay. Where are the bands? Sinea Bros 37.
And so how the ban protect system is, let Team X be the team
We
that
have
holds higher.
protect.
Yeah, we're doing the protect and ban system.
I am pretty sure that the wiki. I'm pretty sure that I checked that the forum post doesn't have protect. I'm actually pretty shocked.
Okay, I may be misspeaking. So,
I think Speed of Light definitely had protect. I think this tournament does not have protect.
Okay.
But if there are protect, we're gonna find out right now. Tamaki Roha rolling an 84 is big, and yeah, right now we're gonna be seeing how the bans are gonna shape up. I think this is time for Canada to ban Sleeping With You.
Yeah, Canada's best bet is banning Sleeping With You if they have not practiced. If they have practiced Sleeping With You, then I think their best bet may be to ban ending credits.
Ending credits? Wow. True, that is true. If they have some confidence on the SV, that is back.
And like something like ending credits or Yubikiri Gunman would, in my eyes, produce the most score differential between China and Canada.
Ending credits is actually like surprisingly difficult to SV, especially under nerves.
Yeah, both ending credits and Sleeping With You are definitely something that are a little more technical than...
Canada bans right too. Shannon's theorem's out. Wow.
Okay, that's really surprising. Canada banning Shannon's theorem.
Maybe they know something that we don't, but they definitely don't seem to think SV is an issue. That has me wondering all sorts of things.
Yeah, that makes me wonder about like potential wild cards, whether they've practiced this week. Like, I'm only basing my commentary on whether or not Canada will have practiced this SVs in this group stage, and judging by their ban, it looks like they have.
Yeah. Either that or they're bluffing. Like, I wonder what's the chance that they're bluffing, or whether it's gonna even work, but let's see what China does after that. Think most logical follow-up for China is probably to ban 8 planets. So, like, if they don't like Shannon's theorem, then they probably don't like White Rose either. That might be good for them. So just take out consistency-oriented Rise and, like, they ban LN1!
And that is... I suppose it's fair if China is a little weak on... if they're a little bit unconfident on a synchronized hold releases.
Definitely.
Or staggered hold releases.
Yep. So maybe they're good accuracy players should not translate their scores into Yubikiri Gamma. It's a good performance. Or they were expecting Canada. Either way, we got like exactly 0 hits. We were so sure of the ban.
Yup, and we've got both SV picks as well as ending credits that did not get banned. But
and
here we
the
go.
one that banned the Rise was Shine with Canada. So yeah, this is thing. So okay, now we gotta wait. What's gonna be the first pick for China? I wonder. Like, because maybe they really wanna like punch their ticket in, just like not care, just pick Rice and like do what I do best and get this going as fast as I can. Maybe that's their plan. I'm not gonna judge them.
I think picking Rice would honestly be a pretty solid strategy for China, given how consistent they are in accuracy.
Yeah. Like, because I mean, sometimes picking what your opponent is bad at is better than picking what you're good at. But like, especially in group stage, I think there's at least something to be considered regarding like hiding your score. So maybe they really don't want to show the LN that they have. Like, they're gonna try to beat them to the punch on the Rice and on the hybrids as hard as they can, and not show any of their important picks. Save them from the big teams. That might be a possibility. Oh yeah, so they go for Rice 3, 8th planet. They don't care. They actually don't care.
And like, I think this is like more of a. This is more of an, I'm really good at, our team is really consistent at these sorts of consistency maps, rather than the other team is not as good, given what we've seen.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because like, Canada can hold their own in accuracy. They've shown it in the qualifiers. Like, they have a pretty good score, 16th place. They have 2 players that could 994, Biden and Aegis. The core of Canada, which is by the Aegis and archive files, they've played almost all of the maps and qualifiers. They're all lined up. So Canada can do it, like if China misses or something. But I think this is important because this is a confidence thing. Remember, these are new players. Just like putting the Rice on the table and executing and doing what they know best is a really, really good way to get them started. Like the safety of.
Well, we're gonna see Tamaki Iroha come out and potentially someone else come in.
Oh no. I imagine that it's Hikari.
Yeah, I think Hikari would be a good sub for this.
Mm-hmm.
And like, yeah.
Hikari was the one. This was the trio that played the accuracy qualifier for China. Was Hikari's Nokia and Mimosa.
Yep, and Hikari coming in would definitely not be a surprise. If you're not familiar with what this map is, it's basically very consistent 155 broken jump stream for nearly 2 minutes.
You mean 155 light core jacks?
I mean, you could argue that jump stream is like a subset of core jacks, but we're not gonna go there.
That is a very stupid argument. Though I do think like with a jump stream this quote unquote slow, it is somewhat possible to play like core jack. Not as extreme as if this was like, I don't know, 125 BPM jump stream, but maybe there's 1 or 2 players that can do it. I don't know.
I mean, this map is like pretty slow, which may make it hard to control on paper, but keep in mind that stage 2 of last week was even slower.
Yep. And we still have had some hella good accuracies on them. Also worth noting that it was OD9, this is OD 8.5, so like high, but still not that difficult. Especially for these. Oh, Perry is coming in to do accuracy.
I'm not familiar with Perry Spirit.
Oh, they haven't played the qualifiers. They're
I assume they are another hidden gem of China, and there's a reason that they're subbing them in.
Oh yeah, definitely. Hikari has already shown what they're capable of. Maki Roha, I don't know how many tournaments they've played, but they've been active on the scene. Like, they're good. So Perry Spirit is a player I'm unfamiliar about. Getting subbed in for their first real match in the 4 Digits World Cup.
And we are getting word in the chat that Archived Files is actually sight reading this map.
Are you serious? Oh my god.
Now, this is not the worst map to sight read something on, given its consistency.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But it will definitely present a problem for other maps, especially if Canada needs Archived Files skills.
Yeah. I think like I'm pretty sure that like Canada does not want to sight read White Rose, if that's the case, for instance. But well,
I actually think like someone like Aces could sight read White Rose and not do badly on it. And
definitely.
The same could go for most like players who are solid at accuracy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you are very right. Like, it's not bad what they actually need. That's the question.
Like, you may have to practice once or twice on the LNs if you're not really familiar with the LNs or a bit shaky. But it's really only the SVs that really need practicing, and of the SVs, it is Rule Blazing's Cuddle With Me that needs practice.
Both of the SVs are on the table. That is actually unbelievable.
I mean, like, main heroine is, like, there are some weird offbeats, but it's mostly sight readable.
Bite is trying to hustle him really hard. Like, hey, this is an 800 BPM jump streak. Holy shit. Okay. So, we're almost getting ready.
Yep, and we're actually seeing Remelia HY sub in for the third slot.
Oh!
It's not going to be Perry Spirit. It's not going to be Hikari.
Okay, Remelia.
But we had some delays, but now we're going to get started. And we'll just have to see how they do.
Okay. Remelia, I should remind, did not play the accuracy qualifier. They played SVLN and hybrids. So this is a section of their skill set that we are not familiar with at all. So they've got us wondering so much. I have actually zero idea how any of these maps are gonna play out at this point. I'm so frustrated. I have like actually no reads on how this is gonna play out. Pretty much at this point.
We'll see. It's
okay. We're gonna get started. We're almost there.
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay. Here we go. First map of the weekend.
This is Rice 3, 8th planet. This is straight 155 jump stream.
Definitely. Okay.
Let's get rolling.
Get him rolled up.
And let's not cut Canada out either, because Aces is definitely all-rounded at accuracy. And
definitely.
If Archived Files or Alice Bite can also do well, we are going to have ourselves a battle.
Okay. Bite is also pretty good, but right now who's got the early lead is Canada, as Aces is hitting super early. Bite's ratio is also suffering a bit. They might have gotten a 200. Our Archived Files that got a 200.
Well, it looks like Aces is the top player in Canada is below the two players of China that are in the 99.8 range, and that is going to bring a pretty decent lead to China at the very beginning.
And Noku is putting on a show. 99.91 on lock. And we're already gotten halfway through the map, and China already with like 10k on the bag with the pure ratio disparity.
That was a 200 from Remelia, but it's worth noting that the gap is actually decreasing as Archived Files gains a little bit of accuracy, and Aces is going up there too, but Ellis Bite is dropping a little bit, and that's going to bring the lead back to China by a decent amount.
Oh, yeah. No drops yet? Oh my god! Are you serious?
Yeah, we're going to see a drop from Bite, and that's going to cost Canada a lot. See another drop, and that gap just became decisive.
I am so sorry for the curse. Might. I am so sorry. I literally said no drops yet.
And we're going to see China win with a score of 2.98 million.
That is actually absurd. Mimosa got a 994 with 200s.
Yeah, 78 is like 78 non-rainbows is pretty good on this file.
It's really, really good. So yeah. China just giving us a show of consistency. Very, very good scores all around. Canada had a lot of difficulty keeping up.
Yeah, it seems like Canada wasn't that far behind aside from Light, who missed a couple of times at the end.
Had a lot of difficulty with the ratio too, but they're gonna have still a lot of maps. That was China's pick. There's gonna have some time. They're gonna have some time.
I don't really know what to make of Canada's picks.
Yeah. They have a rough terrain ahead of them. Like this map pool is insanely difficult for them to navigate against Canada.
Against China?
Yeah, China. Sorry. Like the maps that they would hope to pick against China based on the qualifiers simply do not exist in this group stage pool. Like they really are gonna be like
they're going with the first SV.
Yeah, they're going with the first SV.
Canada has practiced the SVs and they with your pick
pulling out
the chance.
Okay, they're pulling up the secret weapons. Oh god, this is about to get exciting. This is about to get exciting.
If Canada can do well on the SVs, this match is going to be a lot closer than we have thought it's going to be.
Yep. Very, very definitely. Like, there is no doubt in my mind that China has practiced the SVs. Like, at this point, this is basically up to whoever put more effort into the maps. Like, plain and simple.
Yeah, the fact that neither team banned either of the SVs means that both teams have practiced it.
Yeah, that is for sure.
Well, you're gonna see main heroine, which is our sight read SV chart, and that means that you'll be able to combo it pretty well on the first try, but it will take a little bit more practicing to get good accuracy.
I think that is personal opinion, but like might be personal opinion. But I think that if you're side rating, you will get like exactly 3 misses, like in 3 specific sections that are kind of broken. But
there are a couple of offbeats. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, definitely. These are very rare, but I do think these 2 teams have practiced the map. Oh, actually, Jacob coming in. One of the players that didn't have any plays before, Tamaki Roha, also coming in.
And R5 Files, whose sight reading and everything is staying in. That's gonna be a real wild card for Canada.
Okay.
That is not good for Canada if Archive Files is not careful on the offbeats.
Yeah, definitely. Though it does seem that Archive Files has practiced. So we're just waiting right now. It's kind of sort of anytime soon. I do think that Aces can probably keep up with Mimosa. These two have had the highest SV scores from their respective teams. But what's going to decide it is either chokes or the performance of the other players. Let's see if Vermilia and Rosa, who are both like very decently proven SV players, whether they can stack up to Chorka Files and Jacob.
And let me tell you something, Halo. This is a real toss-up, unlike the previous pick. Like,
oh yeah,
we have no clue who's going to win on this one. And looks like we have some early client drops. Those aren't actual misses, hopefully.
These are taking an awful lot to roll back. I think these are actual misses. Shoot.
Oh, okay. That's going to give Canada a huge lead. And
this might be over. this might
Yeah.
actually be over. Oh my god.
Those are some very unfortunate misses from Tamaki.
Okay, Ace is already getting a 100. Oh, okay. The accuracy on the Canada side is not wonderful.
It is not wonderful in any way compared to China's.
Okay.
On Japan's side,
Iroha is struggling. He's hitting really light. But
I say Japan. On China's side, you've got 2 people in the 99.6. On
yeah,
China's side, you've only got aces. But Tamaki's 3 misses at the beginning are really going to give.
Yeah, the 3 misses are really doing it. Really doing it done. I don't think the map's almost over. I don't think this can be done with pure accuracy. That's rough. It's so rough. Okay, yeah, it's pretty much over. Look at that. Such a
And, like,
about 50k.
This part of the ending is like, it kind of reminds me of Alfheim from MWC 2020 semifinals.
Oh, that's
It's pretty funny if you haven't played it before.
oh yeah. So Canada won, possibly out of an unfortunate incident from Tamaki's side, but that's their point. They got it.
And I'm actually not sure if like China would have won, even if Tamaki had not missed, given Tamaki's accuracy on that. To me, it seems like Tamaki may not have practiced this as much as
Also,
China would have hoped for.
Also, now that okay, seeing the scores, I can definitely agree with you. I think this might have been a Canada win. Can't say. I think that would be really depend on whether how Tamaki would do if they didn't drop, because well, they did get a lot of 200s, didn't get like the best ratio, but maybe that's just because they really didn't want to play that map. They already knew they had like Throne in their minds, maybe.
But in any case, that means that both teams have no breakpoints so far, which means that China will be picking their second pick.
Yeah, and for Canada, is like mission complete. They put the SV on the table and they took it home. That's what they wanted.
Yeah.
And now they got a brace for China's next pick.
That's got to be a real confidence booster for Canada.
Oh yeah, definitely. So right now, do you think they might go for ending credits, or are they gonna keep
ending credits is definitely up there? But given that China banned Yubikiri when they meant to ban ending credits, I actually could see China picking "Stay by My Side."
Oh yeah, that is true. I do think that they like. If they're not gonna pick the LN, their obvious alternative is to like keep pushing on the right. They have 3 right picks. They can do this all day. Like Canada does not have 3 SVs. They're gonna run out of that at some point. They're gonna have to face China head on.
I mean, I actually think this is gonna be closer than you might think because of the Rice hybrid, or the hybrid.
Oh yeah, that is true.
It's got that mix of skill sets that may give Canada the advantage, but we'll just have to see.
Oh yeah. So much of this match is predicated on what's gonna happen on like the 5th and 6th pick at this point. I seriously wouldn't be surprised if they managed to take it to tiebreaker. China has 3 Rices, Canada has 2 SVs, the hybrid might swing their way. This is shaping up to be a very interesting side. A very interesting match. It's got to be all about their performances. No givens here.
We're still waiting on China's pick.
Yep. Okay. Might be a difficult decision for them.
And I mean, like something like White Rose could also be doable for China if they're comfortable with the algorithms.
Oh yeah.
But they're
that's
going with Stay by My Side, which is, in my eyes, the second most consistency-oriented pick in the pool.
Oh yeah, that's true. Right
and the
now,
fact that a player in Canada actually missed on the consistency pick means that China is definitely going to want to go for Stay by My Side.
True. They really want to push that if they think that White might flip it again.
We saw China have 3 really, really solid performances on 8th Planet, which means that Stay by My Side may not be so different.
Yeah, definitely. Does seem like the logical choice if you've shown yourself to be really good at like standardized rights. Like I do think they can pull off the same kind of stuff that they pulled off in 8 Planets. White Rose is more fun in Incognito if they do want to go for the 3 rights strategy. So they're going with the safest pick, of course. It seems that their trio is gonna be Mimosas, Nokia, and Romilia once again.
And we're gonna see the beginning of this map pretty soon. We're gonna see how Canada does on the second most consistent pick in the pool.
Yep. We're all just waiting. Okay, MP start has been given. We're gonna be up in a few seconds. We're going into the 3rd pick of the match. Stay by My Side. Consistency oriented. 3 minutes. 160 BPM. Let's go.
And I believe this map does have a couple of schlongs, but I don't think that's gonna matter too much.
Yeah, most definitely won't. I think most likely that all the players are prepared for this map surprises.
And
so then for Byte struggling to get a ratio together, Ace is keeping up really decently, but Mimosa and both Mimosa and oh no!
And there's a miss from Mimosa. Mimosa
No!
handling that chart up to then. And that's gonna give Canada a pretty good chance at winning this.
Oh, now that is the swing. Advantage immediately on Canada's side.
We're gonna see the point go to Canada for now, as China has the better accuracy by far, but
oh yeah, definitely.
So we're gonna see that ticker go like it's gonna inch toward China, but Canada needs to maintain their combo.
Definitely. This entire match right now is predicated on the Canadian team maintaining their ratio, maintaining their combo, maintaining their posture against China. Now counts for the miss. Mimosa's accuracy isn't even bad at all. With the miss, like, it continues to be phenomenal.
All the Canadian players.
Yeah, like the Mimosa continues to have remarkable accuracy despite the miss.
And right now the gap is only at 1,000 thanks to Mimosa.
Yeah, they're bleeding out the advantage.
And this map is like pretty similar to 8th Planet. It's got more hands, the jump stream is more broken. It's going to be a little more slow or jack based, but it's pretty similar. Okay. However, we are going to see the score begin to flicker as China slowly walks it back, which means that the outcome is going to be really close.
The advantage almost erased at this point. Canada fighting for it, but the players that China really don't want to give it away. Mimosa already at 99.9 once again.
Was there a drop from Canada's side? I think Romilia dropped a little bit.
Maybe.
because we are going to see Canada take another lead, and that drop from Mimosa, oh my god, it's gonna give Canada a pretty good lead at the end.
That is it! That is it!
And unfortunately for China, they are not going to win their own pick, which means that Canada will be one breakpoint ahead. This is significant for Canada. This is huge.
This is actually like exactly what Canada needed. This is precisely what Canada needed, and they are now 2-1 against China. Oh my god.
And those are some very unfortunate misses from Mimosas. Otherwise, they would have the highest score in the lottery.
You hate to see that happen. You definitely hate to see that happen.
And we have Mimosa getting 980k, which belies their perfect count.
Oh, no, yeah, that totally betrays how absurd 54,300 is. And now Canada have a pick.
If Canada takes their pick, they will be 3-1.
Are they gonna do SV2? Like, what is it now? What's the pick? Hell. That was unexpected.
I could still see Marble Soda being good.
Oh, they're going for Marble Soda. Yeah, you called it. You went all in on that. Oh.
And like, to me, this is a map that Aces will do very good on, and the other players will not have that much difficulty on, since the releases are pretty simple and the times are mostly 8.
Yes. And this might be the breaking point for Canada. If they can take home Marble Soda, they have such a solid chance of taking down China on DSV.
Yeah, and this is really an upset given the qualifiers results. I would not have expected Canada to have taken a break point from China at this point.
Oh my god.
If you're not familiar with Marble Soda, this map is actually ranked. I've been told that this is one of Mint's lesser-known maps.
Yeah.
And I would not have expected that.
Oh. I don't think it's one of Mint's lesser-known maps. First of all, it's ranked. Second, it's the diff from a map that appeared on MWC. So, like, maybe compare some other stuff she has mapped, like Towards Horizon and stuff, but like, I'm pretty sure this is most famous in like any of her unranked maps on like an objective basis. But anyway, we have 4th map of this match on board. We're about to be seeing this.
And here we go. And like, really your performance is going to be dictated on those schlongs that you have to kind of coordinate, since the releases, there's a little bit overlap between columns.
There's also
see a miss from Mimosa.
Oh, okay. Oh no, are you serious? Oh my god. Oh, that is very dangerous. Also, there's some LN rolls that might mean some danger to the player's accuracies, but we're gonna have to wait and see. So right now,
looks like my predictions are not correct, because Aces is actually the lowest scoring person in the lobby.
Ooh, okay, that is very rough. And right
if
now,
you don't count Mimosa's miss.
Yeah, definitely. Mimosa is having a rough time. Noku is putting up like a very high accuracy, but I think the scores are more balanced this time. I don't see China overturning the score advantage that easily this time. Though the advantage is that.
The advantage is going back to China, since China does have the better accuracy.
Yeah,
this is the same thing we saw on the second map.
Oh, okay.
And
the LN rolls come in and immediately swing the advantage back to the Chinese side. Yeah.
I mean, like, China, all the players have been maintaining their accuracy.
Yeah,
so the lead is going to, like, the lead has been going in China's favor for a while now.
Yeah, definitely. The ratio difference really brutal at this point. And there's not a lot of map left. Something catastrophic would need to happen to award Canada to win at this point.
Canada's going to need a miss if China needs to miss if Canada wants to win. Sure. Looking at the accuracies, and this last part is like pretty similar to the other parts. Isn't that difficult?
Yep. Okay, right now we're almost at the end. We're getting through. Snowcube with an 87%, absolutely monumental. All the players really putting up insane marks. Mimosa, lowest on the Chinese side, with a miss, almost getting tied up with archive files in the accuracy.
And despite the miss from Mimosa, China will take the point decisively by a lead of 10,000 points.
I'm just gonna say that this is an absolute statement win for China. Like, even a miss is gonna give them a point in an accuracy setting.
And let's be clear, that miss was only a 50, and it didn't occur that far into the map.
Oh yeah, that is true. That's true.
We're going to see China with the superior act in all three realms. And now it is China's pick. They have tied the game up 2-2.
Okay. And now it's China's pick. Let's not forget. This is going to be their chance to pick their map. Quite possibly they're going to pick White Rose. I think that's like the logical thing to do.
And, like, given China's aversion to LNs, I think you are absolutely correct. But we'll just have to wait. Because China didn't ban any of the SBs either.
Mm-hmm. Though I don't think they're fond of, like, potentially giving out another breakpoint by picking like a riskier pick, because they've already seen that Canada is quite competent on the SB, so this might really not be what they want to do. If it was China, if I had the Chinese players at my disposal, I would pick White Rose all day. Just like put them in the rise, know what they're doing, just like give them the map they want and just like let them ride it. That's what China needs right now. They need a safe pick that they can do high scores on and just like clinch this pick and at the very least secure themselves the tiebreaker.
Yup, and that's exactly what we're gonna see. As you mentioned, China is picking White Rose, the third rice pick, and only the second most technical. We saw our consistency pick with 8th Planet. Yeah. Stay by my side is the second most consistent. White Rose is technical, but it's not as technical as Shannon Zero.
Shannon Zero is the most annoying map in history. Like, forged directly from the Flames of Hell. That map is insufferable track. It is absurd.
I wouldn't say Claims of Hell, but I'd say Claims of 2014 era Stepney.
Flames of Hell. Oh, that might be worse actually. So, no shit. We're waiting on the players right now, but I do not see White Rose being a challenge for the Chinese team. All of them have very good ratio. Oh, Perry Spirit coming in Mimosa's place. I
don't think we've seen Perry Spirit yet. They might have been in the SPs.
we have not seen them yet.
Okay.
We have not seen them yet because Paris Spirit did not play qualifiers. They did queue up to play one map, but were subbed out. But right now, Mimosa is very obviously, honestly, having some issues with keeping up. Oh no, they're coming in! Wow. So are they bringing in Paris Spirit? I thought they were subbing in Paris Spirit because Mimosa was like having some kind of keyboard issue. That would make sense, but Mimosa wants to play, and Paris Spirit is just here for it. That's very interesting. Player coming in specifically for a technical map. That is very interesting. Yeah, Canada's gonna keep their core on deck, like all their ace players.
And this is something that China definitely has an advantage on, based on their performances in previous rounds, based on their performance in qualifiers, compared to Canada's performances on both quarters. We're going to see China really confident with this pick.
Oh yeah, for sure. Nokia has been on top of his game today. I do not remember if he has a 200, but he is playing. They are playing insane. Okay, so.
But we've seen Mimosa be a little choke heavy, so that might give Canada a chance.
Yeah, true. Isis having a slightly rough start. Mimosa and Noku having a very much not rough start. They have a phenomenal opening. And the lead immediately shoots out in favor of the Chinese players.
And these rhythms are pretty difficult, which means that if you're not accustomed to these patterns, then it's going to be a bit hard to adjust.
For certain. Right now, Canada should be looking to just like clean out the ratio, keep it steady, keep the combos, just play it out and see what happens. This is China's pick. If they break, it's like really nice, but it's not gonna be the end of the world. They still have a pick. They still have that potential wild card as the potential wild card LN. We're gonna see what they can do. But right now, this is China's show. Honestly, like they are, all three of them are just like completely dominating. The Orca Files to get 200 there. But
and that lead is now at 10,000 points, as no players have really shifted accuracy.
Oh,
Archive Files has actually dropped a little bit, which is not good for Canada as they're going into the final stretch.
Yeah, and with Perry Spirit, lowest score in the Chinese team, surpassing
beating out Aces,
highest score in Canada. This was completely dominated. This was very, very dominating.
And we see V1S's from 4 players in the lobby.
Yeah.
The other 2 players not doing so badly either.
And triple SS from China in yet another statement victory of the Chinese team. So yeah, China on match point. Now Canada's
pick
into the corner. What is it gonna be? Is it gonna be DSV? Is it gonna be DLN? They left it for the very end, whatever it was, and we're gonna be seeing it now. This is very exciting.
And if Canada wins this, we're gonna see a tiebreaker. On our very first group stage.
That would be a sign of times to come, if I've ever seen one.
And I don't know how much Canada has practiced sleeping with you. I think Canada's pick is going to come entirely down to that.
Oh yeah. In their place, I would not be very comfortable picking in the credits either. So, Ellen's
I wouldn't be comfortable with either of these picks. Like,
oh yeah, you're up against China. You don't get to be comfortable at any of these picks, not like at all. So, it's all about what they want to play and what have they practice.
And like,
a lot of suspense.
Canada is down 2-3. They're in a pick your poison moment.
For sure. Because
the decision from Canada is, yeah.
Because while ending credits has the factor of like playing Ellen's on nerves, which is always difficult, it might affect Canada, but it might affect China even more. Despite the players not showing it until now, these players are mostly like new to the team, new to the Chinese team. They are under pressure, quite under pressure, and ending credits might prove to be a very mean speed bump to them. However, sleeping with you is they don't have anything to base their pick off of. Oh, okay.
They're going with the second
they're going with it. Because I was about to say, they have to assume that they're going to do better than China. They have no other information other than the SB1 ratios.
That's right.
They're basically blinding their way into a potential tiebreaker with China. It really only depends on whether they can pull off 3 good scores in sleeping with 2, and whether China's going to let it happen.
And to my eyes, sleeping with Real Blazing is way more difficult than Metro Heroine.
Oh yeah, definitely. I also think it is markedly more difficult. Like, not only on the accuracy side, because you have way less visual. How would I say it? You have way less visual feedback for the accuracy, but it also has less notes, so variance in ratio is more punishing, and it is also harder to be consistent.
There are literally 290 notes in this map. If you get a miss, you're done for, unless the other team gets a miss, which they probably will, because this map is fucking 8 to score on.
Hey, it's not that bad. I mean, it is 430 combo. I do not like that, but it could be worse. Could be worse. I have played worse. This is fine. Like, I might be really biased, but I would rather ratio this than ratio. What was that? Chimuno Jiriki from previous year. I hated that map. Okay. Seems that Archive Files actually also hates this map. So
I actually think the fact that you'll have to audio time most of these is actually going to favor Canada.
Possibly, yes.
Like, Canada has a relative advantage at audio time compared to China. We saw that given China's dominance on Rise 3, compared to...
True.
Yeah, I definitely think Canada might be more audio-oriented than China.
Oh, that is a fair assumption, I think. Though I do think you can very much visually act sleeping with you, but that might be just me. Just an impression. But right now we're just hanging on our seats for the first game, for the perhaps final game of this match. Perhaps prelude to tiebreaker. Also, I just noticed the OD for this is 6.5. Thank God. The tank rules, I think. Holy hell.
it looks like we're waiting on China's third player to come in.
Oh, the Chinese third player is still not in? By the way, Jacob is back. I think Jacob's subbing in for the SVs specifically.
That is the impression I have gathered as well. And the nerves in the Canadian players must be ginormous as they wait for China to get a third player.
Oh. Okay. Tamaki Roja walks in once again to play the SV.
And that's it. We're gonna see this map begin very soon.
This is actually very tense. I don't think any of us can like reasonably predict which team is gonna win, especially after main heroine that's just like a shot to the air. Okay. Wait, who left?
It looks like everybody's still in the lobby. I think that was just a minor glitch, but we'll be on our way pretty soon.
Okay. Everything is fine, it seems.
And we are going to see the beginning of Eat Rule Blazing.
Okay, sixth and final pick, regular pick of this group stage match. Okay, let's go. Ramilia is playing the tiebreaker. Okay, something went very wrong. Okay,
I think that's a client issue, but
oh yeah, that was.
And here we go, and we're gonna see some. We don't actually know yet. China has a lead at this point, but aren't there many notes?
And now the map really starts.
And there's a miss from Tamaki. That's gonna cost them huge.
Oh,
and Canada's a huge lead right now.
That is terrible from Tamaki. Okay, that is actually.
But we're gonna see that miss traded right back to Jacob.
Oh, Jacob finding that juice drop. That's gonna be a Chinese advantage for now. Everyone's struggling to keep their accuracy together, except Moses. Moses got it together. And holy hell.
This is something that you have to audio time. It's like got a little bit of visual timing to it, but it's nearly all audio timing.
Very rough. And Easy finds a miss. And Oracle finds a miss.
And the Canadian players are just dropping one by one, but China maintaining their combo.
No full combos on Canada's side. They are breaking down. China very much hoping to take that point. We're getting into another slowdown.
I think we're going back to the... Once we're done with this little section, we're going to go back to the 1/3 rhythms.
Oh, Roja finding yet another miss. They have an 88 at this point. 88%. Now we're getting into the final Ellen section. Will something happen?
There's a miss from Archive Files. No good news from Canada.
And still no shakes from the Chinese side. They are not budging. Their advantage continues to be immense.
And look at Mimosa's accuracy.
Canada.
Mimosa holding that 99.4 on a very difficult file like this.
Okay. And now that is it. That is going to be it. That's China taking out Canada. The first group stage match of this 4-digit Mania World Cup.
China with a 90,000 point lead.
Yeah,
And nearly V1 double S from Mimosa, that is one of the best scores I've seen on this map.
They just get flagged.
That is really good ratio from Mimosa.
Oh yeah, that is very, very good. The Canadians, I just couldn't really keep up at all. That was very hard for them. The multiple drops from Aces and Jacob didn't help at all. Right now.
And that's going to be the end of Canada versus China as we transition into our next match, which is going to be Australia versus the Dominican Republic.
Oh, we have another match.
That right now as we transition into that match.
So very good. I am going to be taking a short break, but I'll be right back to crack down this match with you guys. So see you in a few minutes.
Yep, I'm True, and I'm commentating with Halo.
Yep, and we're gonna be back after a short break. Hang in there.